Coming up today, why the best provider in your market usually is not the busiest ones. The authority anchor, one sentence that decides whether your market remembers your name or forgets you by lunch. This week in AI, why just post more is quietly making you less visible and not more. The pulse, the government just took a big step on testosterone, and your patients are walking in with a headline, a hunch, and a question you better be ready for. And ask Dr. Ross, if I niche down to one problem, am I leaving money on the table? My answer is going to relax most of you and annoy the rest. So let's get going.
From the studio in West Palm Beach, Florida, this is the Practice Growth Show with Dr. Ross Carter. Your weekly source for smarter strategies, better systems, and real results for health providers ready to attract better patients and build a more profitable practice.
Welcome everyone, I'm Dr. Ross Carter and I'm glad you're here. Now I could spend this segment listing 30 years in practice, 4 books, and featured in Tony Robbins' book Life Force. But that's just my resume. It's not why this episode exists. This episode exists because I learned the hard way that being great at your work and being chosen for your work are completely different skills. I was excellent clinically, and for years I was still a secret. So I know exactly what it feels like to watch someone with half your experience stay fully booked, the clinic across town, or the telehealth provider 3 states away with a waiting list and a webcam. Neither one is better than you. They're just better known than you. That's the gap. That's the whole reason this show exists. So we're not starting with my story. We're starting with your problem. So let's go. The growth lesson. Here's the truth that stings. The best provider in your market is probably not the busiest one. And that should make you a little angry, and it should make you take some action. Because we were all raised on the same fairy tale. Work hard, become great, and the right people will magically find you. Let me call that what it is. The merit myth. The belief that being the best is enough, and it is not. The market does not reward the best provider. It rewards the most recognized one. See, patients can't choose someone they've never heard of. They may think they picked the most qualified, when actually they picked the most familiar. The hormone clinic a patient has seen explain testosterone 4 times feels safer. The knee pain provider whose videos keep showing up always beats one nobody can find. Recognition isn't just vanity anymore. Now it's a trust scale. You get the benefit of the doubt, you charge the premium price without the flinch, and the calls come to you. So here's the principle to carry out from this segment. Be known before you're needed, because your patient decides who they trust long before they decide they need anyone at all. The practice tool. Let's make this practical enough to use this week. I call this the authority anchor. This is the one sentence with 2 blanks. I'm the provider people think of first for blank. Known by blank. That's it. One problem, one audience. Known for something. Known by someone. That is the authority anchor. Now, here's where most providers get it wrong. They try to be known for everything. Pain, hormone, weight loss, aesthetics, longevity, regenerative medicine, peptides, all of it. And the problem is, when you try to be known for everything, you become remembered for nothing. The human brain does not file everything. It files specifics. So you narrow on purpose, not because you are limited, because you want to be remembered. Here's a simple example. I'm the provider people think of first for shoulder pain, known by golfers over 50. Now that's easy to understand, easy to remember, easy to repeat. Someone could literally say, you should see her. She's the shoulder pain doctor for golfers. That is what you want. Now here's another one. I'm the provider people think of first for stubborn weight loss, known by women over 40. Simple and specific, repeatable. Now, compare that to this. We provide personalized integrated health and advanced wellness solutions. Nobody's going to remember that. No one's going to repeat that. Nobody tells their friends, you need to meet my personalized integrated wellness solutions provider. Now, that sentence may sound professional, but it does not stick. And if it does not stick, it does not spread. That is why the authority anchor matters. You are not trying to explain everything you do. You are trying to give the market one clear way to remember you. One problem, one audience, one sentence. That does not mean it is all you do. It means it is the front door. You become known for one specific problem first. Then once people trust you, you can introduce the bigger conversations, such as hormones and peptides, longevity, regenerative medicine, advanced testing, and everything else that you offer. But you do not lead with everything. You lead with the thing that they can remember. Narrow to get known, then expand once you are trusted. So here's your action step this week. Write your authority anchor in one sentence. Keep it simple enough that a patient could repeat it to a friend. I'm the provider people think of first for blank. Known by blank. One problem, one audience, one clear message. And if you want the fill in the blank version, go to practicegrowthinsider.com and grab the free Practice Growth Starter Kit. The Authority Anchor worksheet is inside. Now, speaking of getting known, the next mistake is one providers make all the time. They think they are making themselves more impressive, but they're actually making themselves harder to remember. This week in AI, most providers are using AI to do the one thing that buries them. They are using it to post more captions, more carousels, figuring if they just post more, the algorithm will eventually take pity on them. Here's the trap. Ask AI for a generic post and it gives you the most average answer in the world. That's literally what it's built to do. An average sounds like everyone. Sounding like everyone is the same as being invisible. So here's the fix. Stop using AI to sound like everyone. Start using it to sound unmistakably like you. Feed it your point of view, your stories, your opinion, the way you explain things to a patient across the table. That's your AI business DNA. One document that holds your voice, your beliefs, your stories, the lines you would never cross. Hand that to the AI, and it stops guessing who you are and starts amplifying it. And the rule never changes. You own the accuracy. Fact check everything because AI will hand you a wrong fact with the same confidence it hands you a right one. You're the one with the license and the judgment. AI is a fast intern who has never once met a patient. The templates in the free starter kit is at practicegrowthinsider.com. Now for the pulse, the one story worth your attention this week. The government just took a big step towards making testosterone less scary. On June 18th, HHS, through the FDA, formally requested major changes to the labels on testosterone replacement therapy, TRT. They want to drop the old limitations on age-related low T, narrow the prostate cancer warning to metastatic disease only, and ease the enlarged prostate warning. This traces back to the Traverse trial, more than 5,000 men, which found no meaningful jumps in major cardiac events. It also builds on last year's removal of the cardiovascular black box warning. Now, here's where you earn your money. Read the word requested. This is not final yet, and easing a warning is not the same as saying every tired man over 40 should be on testosterone. It is still a medical therapy, not a lifestyle accessory you hand out like a gym membership. But here's why this matters for your practice. Your patients are about to see headlines that make it sound simple. Testosterone is safe now. Low T is finally accepted. The FDA has changed its mind. And you know what happens next, right? Every tired man over 40 starts wondering if testosterone is the answer. So who do they call? Not the loudest provider, not the ones chasing headlines. They call the name they already trust to explain it. That is this episode in one story. When the news breaks, patients go to the name they already know. Be that name before the headline drops. One compliance note: confirm the final label status and your state's ruling before changing anything clinically. A show like this is a great place to get an idea and a terrible place to get your legal advice. Ask Dr. Ross. Today's question: Dr. Ross, if I niche down to one problem, am I leaving money on the table? I get this one constantly, and I understand the fear underneath it. It feels like narrowing means turning down patients, saying no to revenue, shrinking. Let me flip it for you. Niching down is not how you get fewer patients. It's how you get remembered. And remembered is how you get more. Here's the part people miss. Niching is how you get known. It is not what you get paid for. You become known for one problem, the shoulder problem, the weight loss problem, the low energy. That's the front door. That's the thing patients actually remember and repeat. But once they're in the door, they trust you. Now you can have the bigger conversation using different modalities, hormones, peptides, everything else you do. The narrow message brings them in. The full practice is what they ascend to. Think about it from the patient's side. Nobody wakes up searching for comprehensive wellness. They wake up with one problem that's bothering them today. Be the obvious answer to the one problem, and you don't get fewer patients. You get the right ones, the ones who already trust you before they ever walk in. So no, niching down is not leaving money on the table. Trying to be known for everything is what leaves money on the table, because no one remembers the provider who does everything. Narrow the message, expand the relationship. Got a question you want answered for the show? Send it to questions@practicegrowthshow.com. If it's a tough one, it makes an episode faster. And now the final word. Here's the thought I'll leave you with. Being excellent is the price of admission. It is not the thing that fills your schedule. That may not feel fair, but it's true. Because if the market rewarded the best providers, the most skilled people in medicine would always be the busiest. And we both know that is not how schedules get filled. The market rewards the recognized, the familiar, the name people already trust before they need help, before the pain gets worse, before the headline scares them, before they finally decide to do something about it. That is why visibility matters. Not because you want or need necessarily attention, because people cannot choose the provider they don't remember. So stop waiting for the market to discover how good you really are. Start making sure the right people know you exist. Not world famous, famous to the people you actually want to serve. Be known before you're needed. So here's what to do next. Subscribe to the Practice Growth Show so that the next episode finds you. Then go to practicegrowthinsider.com and grab the free Practice Growth Starter Kit, the Authority Anchor worksheet, and the AI Business DNA template from today's episode are both inside. Hey, listen, if you know a provider who is brilliant at their work but still invisible in their market, send them this episode, because they may not need another certification. They may not need another technique. They may just need to become known for the skill they already have. Remember this: clarity or traffic. I'm Dr. Ross Carter. I'll see you next week.